welcome back. We're going towards this sunken brewery, so let's check it out. And I hope you're enjoying this early access game so far. It's quite enjoyable to play. The pirates scenario is pretty funny when they come on board and attack you. And we've got better defences than ever before. Let's let our people drink in the brewery. Quite short of water there. So I'm just having a look at what we've grown. Got a greenhouse there being built, waiting for dirt, which is being delivered. We've got 17 out of 20 that we need there. Destroyed ship over there. Yeah, we're still drinking at the brewery, hopefully. We're at 26% happiness, 90% nourishment, which is incredible. 88 fish, 115 bread. Looks like the bread is the high nourishment stuff. Bread and meat. So I'm not really sure if there's a sustainable way to get meat, apart from maybe killing whales, but there's not really many about. There we go, greenhouse has been built. 27% happiness, so people seem a bit happier. Drinking at the brewery. But they need more beer. 26% happy, so we must have used it all up. Ooh, look at this. Hoskut. That could be a floating city. Let's go and check it out. So we've got a guardhouse, a brewery, but we're waiting for resources at the brewery, but we just built a greenhouse to give it more resources. The grain, so we'll have to see how that goes. 124 fish, even with these two people switched off, we're still good. And we've got lots of every resource. We've got lots of metal, we've got lots of plastic and wood, so we're sitting pretty there. Just drifting resources up there and around there. Oh, survivor's raft. Let's go to the floating city first, because that seems more interesting, and then we can go to the survivor's raft. Just a couple of things left to build, really. We could do the motor, so we'll do that because we've got some gasoline now. And this is going to be flammable, so we definitely need to build a bit of a bridge. Let's increase the speed. There we go. Build a bridge out here and put the motor right in the middle at the back. That seems like a logical place. Oh, I mean at the front. We seem to have switched around. Let's put our motor on there. There we go. Driving towards this mysterious looking city. Looks pretty big in a square. Don't know where it came from. The kelp forest there we're going past. Hoskut. We go. So we've got 9, 10, 11 rowers. Oh, back up. We've got loads of rowers now, 23, 24. Could do with a few more survivors. We've got 57 people on board. And we're doing well, everything except for getting the brewery going. So we need to nail that really. Here we go. City interaction, so let's check it out. We can trade, recruit, demand resources. You can click on the city. So rumoured to be one of the new natural wonders of the world, the city of Hoskut never fails to impress future city planners. Population's 33, 4 military. They're independent. The behaviour is quite warlike, so they will trade prisoners. Interesting. I didn't know you could trade prisoners. Villagers fighting invasions will always demand resources during a retreat. Well, let's see if we can trade with them. What have they got to offer? Oh, not a lot going on. Oh, they've got lots of meat, which is probably of value. Oh, look, they're after kelp. We've got 30 kelp. Let's give them some kelp. Wow. They'll pay 9 for kelp. That's incredible. Okay, let's sell them all the kelp we've got. I guess everything else they're offering's expensive. Well, it looks like we don't need to sell them everything. There we go. We'll go for 10 meat. Oh no, we could do more, couldn't we? Let's sell them all our kelp and increase the meat. There we go, 273. We'll give them a bit of plastic to top it up. Ooh, they're giving 5 for plastic. They're spending a lot of money here. Let's buy all their meat then. So 25 meat is 525. Let's top it up with plastic. Couple of fish, mainly plastic. 525. There we go. That'll do. That was a good trade. Pretty happy with that. I think we could pretty much leave. Oh, we could try and recruit. Go on then. Let's see if we can recruit. No villagers want to join the city. Okay, well, let's just leave then. I don't think it's wise to demand resources or invade them because they've got quite a few people there. We don't want to get wiped out. So we'll just leave and leave them with a bit of pollution there. What's this over here? Survivors Raft. Let's go to the survivors. Boost our population. Martin captured again. The infamous Martin was captured during an attempted strangling. Let's banish him then. Get rid of him. I don't think we see that one leave on a boat. The graphic's not there. But when we banish other people, they kind of leave on a boat. I think we must have to make them a boat. So I don't know if our resources dip down a little bit. There's a driftwood pile there. We've got 258 wood. So we could probably turn off one of these scavengers. And let's turn off a couple of scavengers. There's a destroyed ship with crude oil up for grabs there, which could be good because we're building a motor, aren't we? So that might be a good one. Here's the motor. Oh, it's operational. So we've got... I wonder if that means we need any rowers. It just helps us to come up to a bigger speed here, look. Wow, we're going fast. Let's bring on some survivors. How many are there? 4? Let's go onto this crude oil ship. Now, where's our deep sea diver? There we go, deep diver down there. Could probably do with another deep diver because we're not going to get him in there near the crude oil. Let's have a think. We could build a diver on the edge here. Maybe. That way... Yeah, let's do that. That way we can collect more crude now that we're using it. Certainly helping us get along a bit faster. Let's just pause there. There we go. And deep diver there. Wonder how quickly we could build the deep diver. There's a trash pile there, which would be useful if we needed it. But we've got lots of everything. We've got more water now. We've got grain coming in, so that's good. We haven't been showing backed up with grain for a long time, so I wonder if that means our brewery is getting some grain now. Yes! Look, down the bottom here we've got 6 beer and 27% happiness. Right, we'll keep an eye on this and see how happy people get with the beer. We'll just pause here because we're building the deep diver, which means now we're going to be gathering crude oil, which is brilliant. And we've got 39 gasoline, and we're gathering. We're doing it. We've got 90% left of the crude oil. We'll sit here for a little while. They've not taken the crude oil anywhere yet, so we're showing 0. Still 27% happy. So we're probably not producing a lot of beer at the moment. Beer amount 6 out of 50. That's interesting. So is that the amount that they can hold in the brewery? I wonder. Yeah, we're showing 6 in stock, and that's how many I think they can hold in the brewery. Interesting. So maybe they can only craft beer from the grains and water. Villagers can drink beer here for the ultimate happiness boost. Yeah, so villagers have to go there to drink, and they're drinking it. So they're literally now drinking it. We had 6, now we've got 1, and soon to be 0. Ooh, look, it said 62 fish rotted away in storage. That happens every time our fish gets quite high. 28% happiness. So 6 beer so far has raised us 1% in happiness, and then we've gone back down again. We've got all the crude that we needed out of there, so let's move on because we don't need the other resources. Driftwood Pile, Sunken Brewery. Okay, let's go there and try and give our people more beer. I just want to make them happy now. And with the motor, we're much quicker, we're much more responsive. Extra 2 bars of power, and it seems as though we get up to speed very quickly. Our city mass is 38.2, which seems quite big. And doing well so far. We're making beer, slowly but surely. We've got 49 gasoline now, and more incoming, because we've got the crude oil. 3 crude oil there. Looks like we processed all the crude oil pretty quickly that we made. We don't have a prison. Oh, pirates. Okay, let's activate our buildings. So here is the Rangers Barracks, and here is the guardhouse. So we haven't built any more towers. I wonder if we could quickly build a junk cannon. Let's build a junk cannon and see if it can be built in time. Here they are, incoming. Let's see if we can rotate round a little bit, just in time. Could do with them hitting much closer to our guards, which they will be here. Here we go. The pirates have landed, and we've got 4 guards at 0 level, and very low level rangers. They'll soon get up to more maximum levels when they kill someone. And we're building our junk cannon, but I don't think it's going to be ready in time. Wow, we are losing resources. We're down to 40 bread and 100 fish. Come on, guys, we can do it. Oh god, there's another one coming in. Come on, folks. We can do it. Attack the pirates. Oh, they've set our brewery on fire. That's a disaster. Oh look, but our water cannon's putting it out. That's thank goodness for that. And our refinery's on fire. Okay. Let's have a look. So, trying to see what's going on. It looks like a lot of the pirates are around here, going into our town centre. You can see them taking resources back onto their boat. And that one's gone. This one's here. So we're down to 51 population. I think we were up to 60 odd, weren't we? Low 60s, 61 or 2. So we've lost maybe 10 people. But some of the guards are at maximum level. They killed some people. Oh, and I got rid of that, but it looked like we'd lost a lot of resources. Toss overboard the corpses. Okay, yeah, we've lost a lot. We've lost a lot of bread. Looks like we've lost a lot of metal and wood. We've only got 500 resources left. Cool. At least they didn't take the gasoline. That's the difficult one to collect. And we've got, we're producing loads of everything else. I'm not too sad about that. Just about to build the junk cannon. Just that little bit too late. We've got one over this side of the boat. Then we could do with another one over this side. Maybe near our trapper. We'll do that. We'll build another junk cannon so we're ready for the next battle, because otherwise we might forget. Okay, we've got a building on fire. There we go, being put out by our water cannon. It's a handy thing, that, the water cannon. Brilliant. Okay, so we're drinking and we're trying to get happy. We're at 31% happiness, 86% nourishment. Could do with somewhere to trade. I wonder if we could do the... let's just start moving somewhere. Fish over there. What's this? Just sunken boat. Trash pile. Let's just move over this way. Let's go. So we've got... we could do with building a prison, you know. And we don't have a harpoon tower, and we don't have a filter station. The only thing with the filter station is that it takes soil. A lot of soil. But didn't we build... Did we build another diver? Yeah, here's our other deep sea diver. Producing mud. Or soil. Dirt. So we've got 2 buildings producing dirt. We've got 2 greenhouses. We've only got 1 evaporator, but that seems to be holding. And we've got 1 mill to process the grains, which it's processing quickly enough. Or is it? What's happening with these buildings? So we're producing the grain. And I wonder how much grain is going to beer. I can only see 1 greenhouse, you know. I thought we built another one, but maybe not. Let's build another greenhouse, because look, we've got 11 dirt. We must have lost to build a greenhouse. We must have, because I'm sure we did have 2, but maybe I was just mistaken. Let's build another one next to it and get this grain production up. Now that we've got 2 divers, we'll have the dirt. Scavenger closed. Let's open the scavengers again because we need the wood. And the metal. They've got a choice of bringing in metal as well. An option. A possibility or something. Whatever the word is that I'm looking for. So our motor up here is Okay, it's out of fuel. However, we've got loads of fuel, so it's not being delivered, which is interesting. Got 43 jobs and just sort of three labourers doing it, I think. I think we're a bit short of people since the pirate invasion. We've got 115 fish, 30 bread, 17 crustaceans, which is good, shellfish. Everyone's doing quite well. I mean, we're on the move, so people don't have as much chance to do stuff like have something to eat. So the nutrition is going down. Destroyed ship. Let's go over to that destroyed ship and get a bit of metal in. Give our people a chance to rest and maybe do something so that something else spawns around us. And what we've got the option in the policies is a hot air balloon ride, 50 plastic, which we've got excess of, and we can see if we can find something like, well, what is there? So city encounter. It would be quite nice to have a city encounter, wouldn't it? Because then we could trade and see something really interesting. So let's take that hot air balloon. There we go, and it's off. We're looking for a city, folks. Help us find it. Otherwise we're on our way to that destroyed ship. There's a sunken brewery up there we could aim for. Sunken brewery here. Look, that's just spawned. Okay, we'll go for that brewery, make our people happy. See if there's anything else on the horizon. So we're after this city encounter, aren't we, with the hot air balloon. And you can see here it's on 5% now, the hot air balloon. You can't just keep sending them up, it's on a cooldown. Seems like there's stuff in this direction. Destroyed ship. Okay. We're on our way. So this... Okay, we're going to need a lot of earth to build the additional greenhouse. The prison just takes wood and metal, which we've got plenty of, so we could build a prison. I'm tempted to do that because then we can put people in jail instead of like banishing them. Let's put it up there, or should we put it on the end of a bridge so it seems like it's a bit more out on its own? Let's do that. Where's the prison gone? Down here? Let's put it there. That looks good. Pretty happy with that. On our way towards the sunken brewery. I mean, actually, we could do with more survivors, I guess. So we could look out for survivors. Nothing really around. And we've not got the city encounter from our hot air balloon. Maybe that's incoming and will happen anyway. Let's have a think about what's operational. So refinery doesn't need to... We can pause the refinery because we've turned everything into gasoline. The motor doesn't seem to be working, but I think it's because we don't have enough people. Harpooner. Well, okay, we're not near any whales, so we'll pause that. We're building a junk cannon. So there's a junk cannon here. Oh, you know what it is. We've got people in our guardhouses. How silly. Okay, and our rangers, we've paused that. Now we should be up again. Should be up and running. Many more people to man the oars. Let's get going. 28% happiness. We're not getting the happiness up, but we're in the process of building another greenhouse, and we've got 2 divers bringing up the dirt, so that should help. Yeah, they're producing it. They're bringing it up slowly but surely. Trash pile up there. We could potentially do with that trash pile because we're quite low on resources now. I'll just make sure we've got all 4 of our scavengers working. We do. Oh, look, and yeah, stuff's starting to backlog now, so that they'll be shutting down. Let's have a think about this then. So we need we've had this happen before. We need more people basically, or we need to shut places down. So I'm sorry, but the brewery is it's non-critical. We'll shut that down. The motor we will pause because we weren't using it, And we're on a driftwood pile, so that's going to help. Let's gather these resources, stop moving for a while, and work this out. So we've got a mill that needs to keep running, and the bakery. Got an evaporator, we need that. Fisherman, we could probably get away with one less fisherman, but I'm not sure. Greenhouse needs to work. There's a storehouse. It's tricky because I kind of want everything to run. Let's pause. Oh wow, there's bombs. So the junk cannon processes. Oh, it processes earth. That's why we're short of earth. Okay, let's pause the junk cannons then for sure. We don't want them taking all our dirt. We want them to go into the greenhouses first. Here we go. We've got people running around delivering stuff, so I think we just need to stay put and let all the jobs get done. Otherwise we're going to be in trouble. And we're building our prison. We're building our greenhouse. And we've got people moving back and forth now. Got our scavengers here. Bit of a backlog going on. This is the difficult thing about the game. Oh look, there's a trading post. Go on then, let's go and trade. Let's go and trade at least. We've got no, let's stop moving. Okay, this is getting quite serious because we've got 64 fish, no bread, and it looks like we're struggling a little bit to clear some of these areas. Let's get in close and have a look to see if anyone is actually picking the stuff up. Got someone going in there. Yeah, they've started picking up stuff from around here. Okay, that's good. Looks like they were getting a bit tied up with the building projects, and that the workload was quite linear, where they were sort of focusing on one project at a time. It would be good if we could set food as a priority, because we don't really want production to stop everywhere else. It would be good if you could, I don't know, specify builders or something, or not sure. Okay, it's all moving again. So you just need to be careful when you've got your building projects up and running, and also what you're running isn't taking all your resources like the junk cannon. So you need to be careful of that. Sunken brewery there, but we'll go straight over to the trade. Quite often there are survivors that pop up as well when you're around a trading post. I wonder if there's any... Oh, another trading post over there. We'll see what they've got, because we're quite low on some of our resources now. I mean, we've got 18 wood. Core. I mean, before the pirate attack, do you remember? Oh, exclamation word. Lazy villagers, banished him. Oh no, we could arrest them now, can't we? Oh, let's try and get someone in prison then. Drink, gather, leave. That was a sunken brewery. Leave them be. Let's go to this trading post. Just trying to see if there's anything out there in the distance. Destroyed ship. Another trading post. Okay. Well, we've built a lot of what we can in the game. We've just got to build a harpoon tower and a filter station, and that'll be it. I think we've got one of everything else, but we haven't tested out all these encounters. We've not had a city encounter, which is where you meet another big city like yourself. We went looking for one in our hot air balloon, but nothing came back. That's our person that got banished. It does seem to sort of stick on the edge of the screen there. But what a great game for early access. Enjoying it so far. Quite complicated to balance everything. Here we go, let's trade. So they're after shellfish and grain. We've got shellfish. They put a value of 12 each. Oh, I don't know that we need anything there. No, I don't. I think I'm going to make a quick decision and leave that trading post and go to this one. Need to just try and click the button and then leave, and we get going again. So we've got a population of 52. We did have a population that was about 62, 61 maybe, and that certainly let us function a lot more efficiently. But we're okay now. We're doing it. We've pulled a few buildings offline. What's this one doing? Yeah, we're just gathering dirt slowly but surely to build that second greenhouse. We're check out what's up here. I guess we could do with a survivor's raft, so I'll have a look to see if the hot air balloon's cooled down. No, it's on 71%. So once the hot air balloon is back up, we will look for a raft. Okay, and what else? So we could work overtime. I don't think that would be a good idea. Celebrate life. All your villagers drink beer for a massive fun fest. Well, I think we probably need to have the beer to begin with. Population's increased slightly. We're on 53. I'm just wondering actually if we should... Let's put our motor on now that we've got people and just see if we can get a bit of gasoline to that. Because it just wouldn't deliver the fuel there before, but now we've sort of released a few more people. 27 rowers, which is insane. We need fuel in our motor though. So whenever we go on the move now, we just need so many rowers, it kind of zaps your resources. But we're at 89% nourishment, which is important. And just looking to see if we can see any survivors in the distance, spinning around, just drifting resources there. Because you never know what you're going to find if you have a spin around and have a look. Because stuff does spawn. Okay, let's check it out. We're nearly at this trading post. Sickness, send out the doctors. We've got doctors. Here we go, about to trade. And this greenhouse is nearly built, 12 out of 20. Dirt has been delivered. Let's have a look. Oh, they're after loads of stuff here. Wood, bread. But we don't have a lot of stuff. Crustaceans are worth 6 here. What do we need the most? Maybe dirt for our greenhouse. They don't have any dirt on offer. And we don't have many resources actually. Oh, we've got loads of kelp. And they're valued at 4 here. Let's sell them a load of kelp, and I guess flour to make bread would be quite good. Let's do that. 6, 7, 8. So let's sell enough kelp to get all that done. It's a trade. We've got loads of flour now. Let's leave the trading post. We're not going to attack them because what it does is it destroys your reputation with trading posts, and then they just won't trade with you in the end. But let's keep on the move. There's a driftwood pile. Oh yeah, that'll be handy. That seems to have just spawned. Sunken brewery, not as interested in. We need to find a more sustainable source of alcohol, like a supermarket or something. Driftwood pile there, that spawned. Wasn't there before. Okay, I think stuff's happening. Let's go towards this driftwood pile, and the hot air balloon will be ready to go soon. It's on 91% cooldown, so we're getting there. Making our way through. We seem to have stabilised on fish and kelp and stuff, food in general. So, oh, they've just backed up here though. Max storage reached there. Oh, but someone did come to take it away. I think we're functioning quite well, and we've just been to that trading post previously, so we won't go back there. Just have a little look around, see if there's anything. And just as we approach this driftwood pile, I think that's a great place to pause the game, come back next episode and keep exploring, see what we can find, see if we can bump into any cities or have any more pirates try to board us now with our 2 junk cannons. Thank you for watching.